For latest astrology videos, subscribe AstroEdify channel and press this bell icon to get notified when a new video goes live.
Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to discuss when does a Mangal Dosh happens and what is the difference between being a Mangali and having a Mangal Dosh in the chart, and what are the remedies for a Mangal Dosh if anybody has that. So that we are going to discuss in detail. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is given in the description. And any of you who are interested in philosophy, spirituality or religion and have questions regarding who am I, or who is God, is there any God or not, is there any free will, what is the purpose or meaning of life, all those big questions of life. I've made 2 new channels for philosophy, specifically in Hindi and English. You can subscribe to them. Their links are shown in the card section above as well as in the description below. They are given. So let's come back to the topic and discuss that what is being a Mangali and what is having a Mangal Dosh in the chart. So there is a big misconception among people and in common population also who don't have any understanding of astrology, that they are very much concerned if a person is Mangali. Now remember, and they think it is negative. Technically, it is not negative at all. See, being Mangali means that a person has Mars placed in certain houses in the chart. If Mars is in 12th, 1st, 2nd, 4th, 7th or 8th house, in anybody's case, if it is placed in these houses, then simply we will say that this person is a Mangali. That's all. It does not mean that Mars is negative or it's going to hamper your life, it's going to create challenges or troubles or harm you. Not like that. You have to understand that being a Mangali, majority of a population is a Mangali. So understand that simply by having Mars in these houses does not make Mars negative or harmful for you. You have to understand that if Mars is malefic as well as it's making bad yogas in the chart, then it makes a dosha. And dosha means any planet can make a dosh. Dosh means a negative combination, a bad yoga, which has potential to create a lot of problems in life and difficulties or harm as well. So for that you need to understand that we'll discuss what are the situations or conditions when Mangal Dosha happens in anybody's case. But this is a very important point which I wanted to clarify, that next time don't get worried that I am or my family member or anybody in my knowing is Mangali. It does not make their life harsh, or it does not show that it is a bad yoga in the chart. So that is one point. But now we are going to discuss when does a Mangal Dosh happens and what are the results of that. So majorly Mangal Dosh is considered very bad for marriage and family life. We'll discuss certain other results also for that. It does not only hamper the marriage or family life, but it also hampers other aspects of life as well. But what are the conditions when it happens or manifest in the chart, that we are going to discuss first. So first thing here is that if anybody is born in the Tithi of Mars and Venus, Tithi means the lunar day in which the person is born. If you don't understand what I am talking about, I've already made a detailed video on in my basic series about the Tithi and the Varesh and Panchanga, and a particular video on Graha Dosha and Panchanga Dosha. When does a Graha Dosha happens and when does a Panchanga Dosha happens? Their links are shown in the card section above as well as in the description below. So the thing here is that if anybody is born in the Tithi of Mars and Venus, so Mars, the Tithi of Mars is Tritiya and Ekadashi. So if anybody is born in Ekadashi and Tritiya, then that person is born under the Tithi of Mars. Then the Venus, the Tithi Lord Venus rules Shashti and Chaturdashi. So Shashti means the 6th lunar day, Chaturdashi is 14th lunar day. So that is these are the Tithis of Venus. So the rule states that if anybody is born in the Tithis of Mars and Venus, then Mars and Venus are going to be the Lord of the marriage in the chart. Tithi Lord governs the marriage in the chart. But if let's suppose if anybody is born in their respective Tithis and they are in relation with each other, like Mars and Venus are in relation with each other, or they are in relation with Ketu, like they are in conjunction or in Parivartan Yoga with each other, or they are in conjunction with Ketu, then it means that they are going to enter a strong Graha Dosha no matter what house they are placed in. It does not mean that even if they are placed in the Mangali houses like 12, 1st, 2nd, 4, 7 or 8, if they are placed in Mangali houses, that will be really powerful and negative in nature if we talk about as a Mangal dosha. But let's suppose even if they are not placed on those Mangali houses, they are placed in non-Mangali houses, then also they will make the Grah dosha. Then also they will impact the marriage in the same drastic way. So the thing here is that I will give you an example. Let's suppose if anybody is born in Tritiya or Ekadashi, the 3rd lunar day or the 11th lunar day, it means Mars is the controller of your Tithi. And Mars is in conjunction with Venus or in Parivartan Yoga with Venus, exchanging the zodiac signs, or it is in conjunction with Ketu in the chart. Then it means that Mars is entering in a strong Graha dosha and it has potential to damage your marriage severely. So that is first condition when the Mangal dosha happens, and same goes for Venus. Let's suppose you are born in the Tithi of Venus, Chaturdashi or Sashti Tithi, 6th or 14th lunar day, and Venus is in relation with Mars or Ketu, same thing will happen. So this is the number one condition for having Mangal dosha in the chart. And if this dosha is happening in the Mangali houses, then it will be much more powerful and severe. Next point here is that the second condition when Mangal dosha happens. This is the first condition. The second situation, if Mars is in Mangali houses, only Mangali houses, not other houses. So 12th house, 1st house, 2nd house, 4th house, 7th house or 8th house. If Mars is placed in these houses and at the same time it is afflicted. By afflicted I mean that it is in relation with Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, 6th, 8th or 12th lords, and it is placed in enemy signs, debilitated signs, no cancellation of debilitation is happening. It is entering in a severe Papakartri Yoga, hemmed between malefics. It is entering in Mrityu Bhag, means in a dying situation, or it is placed in retrogression while being afflicted. Then it, and at the same time Venus for males and Jupiter for females is damaged. Then it means that this is the second condition when Mangal dosha happens. So these are the two conditions when Mangal dosha occurs in the chart for anybody. And you have to see the situation, the conditions which I talked about, you have to see them not only in the birth chart but also in the D9, the Navamsha chart also. Navamsha is very important for marriage and family. So in these two charts, you have to see these conditions which I talked about. If they are manifesting in both these charts, then it means that the Mangal is entering into the dosha, and now it will have full capacity to damage the marriage and family life. Now, what are the results that we can expect? So if anybody has Mangal dosha in the chart, not being Mangali, I've seen many people who are Mangali, but they have excellent marriages, excellent family life, no problem whatsoever. And there is no delay also. They married on time as well. So that does not mean that Mars is hampering their personal life. But if they are having dosha, then what are the results that we can see? First is either there will be severe delay in marriage, means the marriage does not happen at least before 36. It happens after 36 or in 40s, like that. So severe delay. Second point, or it can show the denial of marriage as well. If such yogas are happening, then denial of marriage can also be seen. Then another point here is either it gives no relationships whatsoever, no matter how hard you try. Either the relationships won't be there, the opportunities for relationships won't be there in life, or even if the relationships happen, they fail ultimately miserably. They do not continue for long, and they don't convert into marriage at all. So this is second result. Third, it can show poor health or short life of partner. So that you have to see the yogas in D9 particularly, but Mangal dosha can bring severe damage to the health of the spouse, or it can show the short life, short longevity of the spouse as well. Then it can also equally hamper the marital life as well. So it can create all kind of problems that you can imagine. Mars is a really aggressive planet, and if it is making a dosha, it means that that aggression is now negative and toxic. So the thing here is that it can hamper the marriage in various areas, in various aspects. So first here is it can show problems because of anger. Then it can bring abuse, fights, violence, extreme control, domination, possessiveness, narcissism, arrogance, gaslighting, distrust, hatred, vengeance, vindication, jealousy, sadism, insecurity, and it can show cheating tendencies, no commitment whatsoever. And a really toxic relationship or marriage or environment at home. No peace at home can be seen if Mangal Dosha is there. You cannot expect a happy family life if Mangal Dosha is happening in anybody's chart. So the thing here is that these are troubles with in-laws, troubles because of family members, that can be seen. So any of these issues, or divorce or separation ultimately. So these are the extremely negative aspects which destroy the family life or the marriage. And remember, it's not like I'm just scaring you. It is what it is. Being Mangali, not a problem. Having Mangal Dosh or any other dosha in the chart, it is a problem. So I'll tell the remedies, but you have to understand in what way, in what sense it can damage or harm a certain aspect of life for anybody. So that we have discussed. And not only this, Mars also creates troubles not only in relations with your partner or marriage, but also creates troubles in relations with friends, colleagues, and siblings. So either the relationships with the friends, colleagues, or siblings will be really bad and strained, or you don't have them. Means either you don't have very much friends in your life, or you don't have siblings in life. That can also be seen, or any troubles to them can be seen, harm to them can be seen. Then Mangal Dosha can, with respect to chart, how it is acting out, it can also impact the other aspects of life, varying from chart to chart. It can impact the career, finances, enemies, or health. It depends how it is manifesting in chart. But generally, if we see, majorly Mangal Dosha is very important for bringing results and negative results with respect to marriage and family life and relationships. And next point here is, there is also a big misconception among people. They think that Mangal Dosha ends at a particular age, like after 28 years or 32 years or 42 years, it ends. It does not end. Now keep this thing in mind. Any planet which is being set right at the moment of the birth, it is going to behave in the same way till the end of your life. It does not change. It never changes. If anybody says that, okay, this particular planets can mature, but they don't change their behavior. Remember that. They can mature at a certain stage of life, but they cannot change their behavior. So Mangal Dosha is going to be there throughout life. It never ends at a particular age of 28 or 32 or 42. It never goes like that. So that is another point of clarification. Next, here is what are the remedies for these issues. So the remedies, first of all, the practical aspect which a person should understand, because it is majorly harming the part of marriage and relationships. So first thing, work on yourself. The problem of Mars and Sun, these are the two planets which are really authoritative, controlling, egoistic, and arrogant. The problem of these two planets is that they are very good in controlling other people, but they don't wanna, and they want independence for themselves. They don't want to give independence to other people, and hence troubles happen in the relationship. So first thing, 2 points you have to understand. Number one, respect the individual privacy and independence of each other, and don't hurt each other's self-respect and ego. The moment you are going to do that, you are going to see a lot of problems, and ultimately those problems will escalate to a point where it becomes out of control. So that is very important in this case, to understand for both the people who are in relationship with each other and they are experiencing such issues. Then respect each other's independence and privacy, and respect the sanctity of the privacy. The more you are going to become possessive, interfering, controlling, jealous, and insecure, the more problems they are going to throw you, and ultimately the relationship will end. So that is number one. Second point here is, don't hurt each other's egos. Egos means don't hurt each other's self-respect. Don't demean, don't criticize unnecessarily, and don't say that, okay, I am right, you are wrong. Try to find a common ground. This is very important. Next point is, work on yourself and play your part, your role, your responsibility in the marriage or the relationship. Don't try to control, or don't try to change, or don't try to impose yourself on the partner. The partner will play his or her role and you will play your role. If two people are working on themselves, the relationship will function automatically well. If you are trying to say that, okay, I am right, you are wrong, you have to do the way I say, then it's a big issue. So that is another point you have to keep in mind. Now the planetary remedies here are that for Mars, you can do certain remedies. Number one is you can go for Graha Shanti, means the propitiation of Mangal. So Mangal mantra jap can be done. It can see if you can do it through a priest, it is up to you. But the point here is that there is a proper procedure for doing that, ritualistic procedure. So that if it is possible for you, you can do that through a priest. You can't do, anybody cannot do on their own. There is a proper procedure and proper ritualistic worship for that. So the point here is that Mangal mantra is Om Ang Angarkaya Namaha. This is the mantra, Om Ang Angarkaya Namaha. So with this mantra, the Graha Shanti means the propitiation should be done in a ritualistic worship way through a priest by reciting this mantra 1,25,000 times. And after that, yagya, a havan is going to be done, a homa is going to be done with the same mantra 108 times. Okay, that is how it is done. This is number one. Second point is what you can do on a daily basis. Read this mantra, Om Ang Angarkaya Namaha, 108 times after giving water to sun in the morning. So what you do, take water in a copper vessel, mix this red sindoor or kumkum or roli in that, okay, and or you can take the plain water also and go to a place from where you can see the sun, offer water to sun in the morning as early as possible, and after that read two mantras. One is for sun, Om Ghrini Suryaya Namaha, Om Ghrini Ghrini Suryaya Namaha, Om Ghrini Suryaya Namaha, and second is Om Ang Angarkaya Namaha, Om Ang Angarkaya Namaha. Both the mantras 108 times should be read after giving water to sun. Then what you do, you can read, you can worship Hanumanji. So you can read the mantra Om Hang Hanumate Namaha, Om Hang Hum Hum Hanumate, Hunumate Hanumate Namaha, Om Hang Hanumate Namaha 108 times. Or you can read Hanuman Chalisa, Bajrang Baan, Sundar Kand, Hanuman Bahu. Plenty of things are there for Hanumanji. You must worship Hanumanji sincerely. Next point, you can wear a silver chain with a solid silver ball as a pendant in that. You can wear 6 and 14 Mukhi Rudrakshas, and you can wear a plain copper ring in the ring finger of the right hand on a Tuesday. All the things which I said to wear, you can wear them on a Tuesday after moonrise. Then donate certain things on a Tuesday, like red masoor dal, red pulses, or gram, chana, which we call it, that you can donate. Bundi is there, jaggery is there. So you can donate these items. These are the items of Mars. Or you can do any service, any help in Hanuman temple. So these are the remedies for the Mangal Dosha itself. For all the people who are facing such issues, for them these are the remedies. And the practical aspects which you have to keep in mind, that also are important to control the negative aspects of this. So this if the remedies are done properly, the impact of the Mangal Dosha reduces quite a lot, and the harm which it is capable to create, that also goes away. So these are the remedies, and I think you understood now that what is being a Mangali and what is Mangal Dosha, when it happens, what are its results, and what are the remedies. So that is all from my side regarding this. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below. For more, check on my website, Facebook page, Instagram. Their links are given in the description. Otherwise, we'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.